Hello everyone, it's Adone, and today I'd like to show you a little bit of what was behind the making of Love You to Death. We'll start with where the lyrics and where the ideas for the song came from. The lyrics are initially based off of a small piece of poetry by a friend of mine, and they are tailored to be about obsession and self-destruction.
She knows me like no other lover. She knows I'll never love.
The instrumentation for the song is initially based off of syncopation and one repeating chord progression. And in fact, the entire song, if you break it down, is kind of one part that repeats over and over again. But by building and taking parts away, you can make a lot of different parts out of one repeating part. I initially storyboarded and scripted the music video before going to tour Germany with Ghost Ship Octavius. And I kind of just did rough sketches in sort of a comic book cell kind of fashion. My sister Ananda was operating camera one, and she has a good eye for what scenes look good and what pictures look good. I knew what I wanted the concept to be, and I knew that I wanted it to be really dark. The actress in the video, Halen Parsons, she plays the part of obsession and self-destruction. So metaphorically, she's kind of embodying these things. And I knew naturally that I wanted it to depict me getting ripped apart and killed. That seemed like the best way to interpret the lyrics. Location was really important, and we had two primary film locations. The first, which had most of the dancing scenes filmed and some of the live action scenes, was a large warehouse thanks to Hangar 13 Productions. The second film location was a really, really cool escape room called Eludesian's Escape Rooms in Phoenix. It really was the perfect atmosphere for depicting the darkness in the video. Here we are shooting at Eludesian's Escape Room. I think that's how you say it. Right down this hallway. And there's my sister. Yes, down the spooky hallway. Here's one of the rooms. What's in this room here? In the spooky forest. Spooky forest. In the spooky dungeon castle of spookiness. We spent a total of 6 days filming, close to 50 hours of work, which really isn't bad before editing. After editing and getting the shots of myself on my own and all of that, it was close to 100 hours of work put into it. And I spent pretty much the entire month of August, any chance I could get, working on it. So it was a lot of fun. Then I directed from the chair I was tied to, kind of just starting and stopping the scenes, barking orders, yelling at my sister, things like this. When we finally got to the bloody parts, I had the help of makeup artist Camry Beckwith. She was able to help get a lot of these scenes where I wanted the effect but wasn't exactly sure how to do it.
So you're basically getting like a free arm wax today. So
and I knew I wanted certain scenes to be depicted, such as having chunks of flesh ripped off of my body, or being sliced and cut by a sharp object. And also having the flesh ripped up from my arm by nails, like being scratched and the flesh ripping off. That was a lot of fun to make and a lot of fun to film. I even found myself, during editing, I found myself getting a little bit nauseous, and I wasn't sure why, because I knew that it was fake, but it came out really good. And then the final scene, I knew that I wanted to have a throat cut scene, because that's a good way to do a death. And I basically used a garden pump attached to a small hose. And the hose was adhered to my neck. And the great thing about this prop is that blood went everywhere. But the bad thing about blood going everywhere is that you only get one shot to do that scene because you have to spend like 20 minutes cleaning up. So we did the one shot. I had multiple camera angles set up just so that if something went wrong, maybe I could cut to a different angle. And The pump was charged with pressure. The pump, which was strategically placed behind the chair, exploded from a buildup of pressure, and blood went all over the room. We had to spend about half an hour cleaning it up, and really there was no better way to end the video shoot than blood going everywhere. It was kind of the grand finale. Halfway through the shooting, we also ordered Postmates. That was fun. Postmates guy, he's probably used to stuff like that. Honestly, I mean, what do you expect when you get calls at like 2 in the morning for Starbucks and Taco Bell? If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the music, please share it, because that helps me and it also helps other people who might like it and might enjoy it. So, thank you very much.